and introduce you few essential oil that is very good
Essential
for
yung
the
kanina.
menopause. The first one is the claris sage. Have you know what is claris sage? The claris
Ayan.
sage. See, the essential oils. You can take this picture down if you want to, just in case. And outside you want to buy the essential oil, you can buy these kind and. Sage is sage. Claris sage is different. Please don't use sage. The sage is too strong because the sage do not contain the chemical components we call the subscripterpenes or tripertine that help you to balance your emotion. So claris sage is claris sage. For many menopause, we must remember the claris sage because in Chinese. The claris sage we saw 快樂鼠尾草啊，快樂 means happy. Yeah, so remember when sage, don't only sage, clary sage. Yeah, remember. And I today have bring you the clary sage. Okay,
Yeah.
and then now maybe we circulate every go. You can smell how it smells like. Okay, the clary sage. The clary sage. How can you use? Later I show you, but now let you. This is a little box with the smell of clary sage. You can smell it, yeah, and then circulate. This is clary sage. Who like it? Somebody like it. Somebody not. You like it? Okay. Who don't like it? You can raise a hand. Some who don't like it. Feel fresh, huh?
Amoy kami.
Because I bring this oil to you and make your own oil. Okay? You like the claris sage? Oh, I see someone. Yeah. In the first
Mila.
time, I don't like that too.
Miles.
How do you feel about this?
Miles.
Yeah. Claris sage itself is a grass, but distillated from the grass. So claris sage is a
Miles.
grass, but it's so nice. You like it? Very
Nice.
good. Claris sage. And then the other oil that you may love it is peppermint.
Yeah. Peppermint.
Peppermint is very good for
Tsaka
the
yung-
hot flashes. And then for the peppermint, it also helps you to
Tsaka yung
balance
ano,
your
Yung rose
sweating.
kaya, no?
Yeah, so peppermint is very good. And lavender, of course. Lavender is soothing and calming. Okay? And the basil. The basil is very good for the bones and the
Basil.
mind. Clear your mind. Okay. Citrus. Citrus is another flower. But today, and also I bring you. Now you are smelling the peppermint. The number
Ito ano
3,
yan?
very good oil. It is quite
Clear,
expensive oil. I didn't bring them all. Today I just bring the clary
Yan,
sage,
ano one?
peppermint,
Clary sage.
geranium. Geranium. Now I'm going to also circulate you the geranium.
This is clary sage.
Yeah.
Yung mint. Mabango yung mint.
So now we are
Naman na
passing
natin
the
yung
geranium. Geranium smell like rose.
Oh.
And then, you know, in geranium, we have another name for it.
Oh, we
In
like this
in
type.
Cantonese, we call it pekmanmuiguaya. Okay, what it means? It's like the layman's rose. And because the rose itself,
Yung peppermint
it's really
masarap
high
lang.
price. 1 5 mil, it can cost 2,000 to 3,000. But the geranium, we got the same chemical components, but the price is like only like 500 or 300, sometimes 200. You can have 10 mil. But the smell sometimes is very similar. And then, but I tell you something. Some people will say, Carrie, in iHerb, I found a rose. It said itself is rose oil. It smells so good, but why so cheap? Sometimes you have to differentiate because there is an industry practice is they fill up the geranium together with rose to pretend it is a rose. Yeah. Yes. The geranium is one bottle 10 ml, sometimes 200 to 500. The 5 ml rose is 2,000. to 3,000. So in sometimes you say, Carrie, I find some rose oil in the eye herb. We just cost only 100. Please smell it. You see, if it contains with carrier oil, usually it's not only essential oil, maybe only 1% or 0.3%, but mixed with like moringa oil as the base, or sesame the carrier oil. That's why it is so cheap. It's not that expensive, but not cheap, but less expensive. But sometimes the people will mix geranium with rose. So you have to be very careful of this. It's like when you smell the geranium, you smell a little bit feeling, kind of a little rosy feeling. And the bergamot, what else I have? Yeah, today I have a 3 smell for you. So later when we make our oil, then as usual, we'll give you a 5 ml oil, and then only 2 drops. As usual, okay, 2 drops, because the dosage we cannot overdose. But 2 drops you can make clary sage with peppermint, or clary sage with geranium, or peppermint with geranium. Okay, so later after this section, you can make your own oil. The oil, if peppermint, don't put on face. The base oil that I have for you today is moringa and sesame together. Why? Because sesame is more thin and moringa is thick. So when blend together, even you put on your face, it will not too sticky under this weather. So I already provide you the base. So later you will just only to choose in only 2 drops of essential oil what you want. Okay, a peppermint with what, or only 2 drops only. Okay, say, okay, 2 drops I like clary sage. It's okay, only 2 drops. Okay, so at the end today, we'll come here to make your own oil for you. Okay, but before now, I know it's a little bit time. I want to talk about something. It's about another PowerPoint. It's HPV. The things that is really I want, because I'm now working on a medical project with Dr. Choi, and she did a research in Hong Kong and in global. She find out that there are many ethnic minorities, especially in Hong Kong, they didn't do the HPV test. And the highest one that didn't do the HPV test are Thailand people. And the second one is Myanmar, I forget. Myanmar. And then the third one is Philippines. I don't know why they didn't do. Maybe there's a lot of reason. There's no time. The cervical cancer is so embarrassing because we need to, the traditional, you need to, the vagina, and then they go, wow, and it's so painful, right? But we have to check, sister. We have to check. Even you said, I have vaccinated already. But vaccine also have to check. Because like the COVID, everybody have vaccine for the COVID, but still people infected the COVID, right? So doesn't matter if you have, I have vaccine already, you still have to check. So, but what is HPV? Do you know what is HPV? No. Cervical cancer, there are a lot of reasons. One of the reasons, 80% is because of the HPV. Can we have the first page? 80%. Oh yeah, this is embrace carry on, and please go down. Yeah, and okay, stop here. HPV actually is called a virus. The virus that causes the bacteria that cause to cervical cancer. And HPV, when you found the HPV, that didn't mean that you have cancer, because from HPV to cancer, it usually have 5 to 8 years. And then I can tell you honestly, in Hong Kong or in general, the global, 40% women has HPV. Okay, so HPV is just a kind of bacteria. Okay, and then who will have the high possibilities to have HPV? Everybody will have. But of course, some high risk groups are the one with many sexual relationships, many sexual times will have more possibilities of having the HPV. So this is the HPV. The HPV is leading to cervical cancer. And then how we can, but HPV have many types, the bacteria. Total like over 100 types. but there are 24 types of bacteria leading to the possibility of cervical cancer. And then in these pads, we have a new product. It's from Dr. Choi. She's a doctor in Hong Kong. Just by the menstrual pads, by using the pads, this is really new. Just come to this. It's launched for 2 weeks or 3 weeks only. For these pads, it's like a usual pads. When you use this, let me. It comes like this one. It comes like this. One pack, okay? And then here, inside, have different. This is one pack. And you tear off, you will find the pads. Okay? These pads, you can just use like your M. When your M come, you use it. But how can we test whether we have HPV from this pads? You have to use this pads, and your menstrual blood has to fill up. You see this square? This rectangle in the middle? This rectangle shape? You have to fill 50% of this pads. And then, after use, of course not, you can just wrap it. And then inside, it has 2 medical Ziploc bag.
Mm-hmm.
You put it here first, and then you put in another.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it also, the best thing is it got the stamp with the envelope. You put it inside, it with the address. And then what you do with this, put it in the post box.
Yes.
And then when you put in the post box, it will go to the leading Hong Kong medical lab. Okay? And then because inside, you can also have an instruction. And then here got this one you have also put inside. This one is consent form. And in this consent form, you write down your name, your details, and with these used packs, put in this envelope. Okay, and then put it in the post. And then the medical lab of the First Hygiena medical lab will receive this one. And because you write down your personal information here, all the report will send to you in 3 days. Okay, this is not the best part. The best part is, many sisters ask me, "Sister, I don't want to check. Because what happens if I have? I'm so scared." Don't scare, because it got a very good follow-up. So in this form, you just need to take the second box. I agree, if I'm test positive for HPV, among the 24 types of the bacteria, and I'm willing to receive the follow-up service of Womanex, meaning Dr. Choi's company. Okay, and then that means when you really the test is HPV positive, someone will call you, and they will provide you a complimentary further Pap smear test. Is that good?
Oh.
Okay, and then after the Pap smear test, you say, "Oh, what happened if my Pap smear test also positive?" Don't worry, they will have doctor referral, specialist referral you to further healing methods. Whether you go through back the Hong Kong, the hospital authority, or you say private hospital. Okay, so this one is the through packs that now I just bring this medical products for 3 weeks. Mannings will have this product in maybe October. You will see Mannings outside. And then now I'm managing this, sister. Dr. Choi is also a very good sister. And I hope some days I can bring her here. When she innovated these packs, she used 6 years. Because in the beginning, she don't have a lot of funding. Because she abandoned her doctor's job, she innovated this one, and then she do all the tests in her home. And then one day, she even released the chemical toxic in her bag. So she had to call the fireman and to clear up all the chemical toxic things that she released from this research. Nothing comes as easy. But why she didn't have a lot of funding? Because she has many principles that she wants to maintain. So she is not going to compromise with a lot of funders requirement. That's why, honestly speaking, if like she had this amazing product, she can be a billionaire long times ago, right? But she didn't. She said, Carrie, no, some investor requirement I don't want to compromise to, because I want this product can mass. But in my eyes, this product is not only in Hong Kong. It had to spread all over to Philippines, to Malaysia, because as I know the research in the WHO is that Hong Kong people and the Western ladies, they do a lot of HPV tests. They used to, but only Southeast Asia, Middle East, and Africa, they didn't do the HPV test because of the religion or the many worries they have in their heart. But you know what, sister, HPV, as I said when I came, is the only cancer, the bacteria that can totally clear up. Totally clear up. And you know, it's not only everybody have positive. We say not positive is bad. Positive, sometimes there are only 6 kinds of HPV can lead to the cervical cancer. But the other types of HPV, you can just clear it up by simple diet, the immune boost diet.